Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and I want to show you the end result of this amazing restoration project. You probably seen part 1 and part 2, but in short it's a project for the Royal Netherlands Army, the Dutch Defense Forces. It's 80 years old, from a British glider pilot who perished in the battle at Arnhem. If you're interested, please have a look at A Bridge Too Far, the film from 1977. That is this story. We did a full restoration, but with very specific orders what to do and what not to do. That was really important. We had to clean the case, but not restore it, just to clean it. It's been in the ground for 80 years. So we took out the movement, and just with a light brush and some soapy water we cleaned the case. And look at this. We were amazed about how it looked when it came out, simply because it wasn't worn too long. Relatively, the watch is pretty new. Cheers everybody. Again, British glider pilot. You can see the original crystal is cracked, and we left it that way. I just did a polish of the few scratches on top, but everything is original and authentic. And it was a real group effort of our team here. Edwin did quite a bit with Fat Bertha, and Rover and Elmar and Julian and Franka all did their part. The thing is, these are solid bars, and they should be, but there were some remainders in the case. So we had to drill out the remainders of the steel bits here and there without touching the case. That would be horrible if the drill will go like that. You just get a huge damage there and there. So that was a tricky bit, but we succeeded, and I opted for tempered steel bars, exactly the right diameter. So those are for the bracelet, for the strap, and then the movement itself. There it is. It is running like new. We had to replace some parts, obviously. The setting lever spring, the arbor, of course the spring, the main spring. Yoke spring was completely rusted. The winding stem, but otherwise it was in pretty good nick. Sliding pinion and winding pinion, because that was completely seized and rusted on the winding stem. And as we saw when we opened it, maybe you can see it in part 1, the screw broke for the arbor, and the screw, that one broke, but we found an original one from the exact same movement. It is a record Swiss movement, but just look at that. Of course you can see rust pitting, some staining there, stains on the winding wheel. That should be there, that's part of the story. That is the way we like to restore. Everything original, even the crown, which was so hard because the winding stem's been rusted inside the crown, but Edwin and Fat Bertha drilled it out, and everything remained original. Such a touching story, and such a beautiful watch. These hands are filled with radioactive paste and those dots. What I did with varnish, We use the Bergeon varnish. Is it still there? No. It is very similar to transparent nail varnish. I put it on the back of the hands, and it soaks in and it stabilizes the radioactive paste. This is so part of the story and the originality and authenticity of the watch. Of course, we didn't remove the pips and the radioactive filling that should be there. As you can see, it's even reflecting the light, even though we didn't do any polishing. This is just the way our glider pilot wore it when he perished at the Battle of Arnhem 80 years ago. Well, it's a special unit of the Royal Netherlands Army for finding and identifying people from the Second World War. Oh, place this one. So the 18th of September, his remains will be reburied with all ceremony, and all his personal belongings will be given to his next of kin, including this watch. And I was thinking about the strap, because there was no strap, and these should have the solid bars, so a NATO strap. So I took the liberty, and I think or hope you agree that this is the icing on the cake, especially with the color of the discoloration of the dial. And this is how we like to present it during the ceremony, which makes it so special. Everything is still authentic and real. We are a watchmaking channel and don't do any politics, but this is so very close to home, literally. Every single year on the 5th of May we celebrate the liberation of the Netherlands, my country. And it was liberated by Allied forces. This was part of the Allied forces, that is Canadian, American, British, Polish, and I'm sure I forget a few. It was a collective effort of so many young men to liberate my country, the Netherlands, a country they've probably never been, maybe never heard of. And side by side they, well, fought what they thought were their beliefs. And I found this picture. They fought side by side, no matter what religion. You see Christianity, you see Islam, everything is there. They fought side by side, leaving their home, leaving their family, loved ones. And that is the reason we still enjoy our freedom over here. And it will never be forgotten. Even in schools it is taught, and it is part of our collective memory and heritage. And we still like to thank everybody involved, because children lost their parents like this, and grandchildren lost their grandfathers due to this insane war. It will never be forgotten. If you are nice to your neighbors will definitely be nice to you. So it has been a privilege to restore this watch. We are amazed about the outcome, and it is running like new. We're really looking forward to the ceremony, the 18th of September, and the remembrance of Operation Market Garden, the liberation of the Battle of Arnhem, and after that the liberation of the Netherlands, way after that. All of you, thank you so much for your attention and your interest in this piece of history, and let us never forget that freedom is really, really important and special and not given to everybody. All of you, thank you so much. See ya. Bye-bye.